afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacaster from your host Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to a 1 versus 1 on Nexus. Yes, indeed, it's the Nexus of war. Yes. Said yes too many times. And with me, your host Imperial Dane, the master of propaganda. In the west, it is Ihitto, fighting for the Oberkommando, Germany, Deutschland. Forming up here with the 1st SS Panzerdivision Leibstand Dardeves, and these, it is not Sidoli here, it's actually PFC fighting for America, freedom, democracy, taking on the role here of the 5th Armored Division. We got here Scavenge Doctrine, Grand Offensive, and Luftwaffe Ground Force, Double Infantry Panzer 4 Bulletins versus Heavy Cavalry Infantry and Mechanized Company with double ambulances and infantry. Actually, it's the captain, a major. Oh dear. Anyways, straight into Heavy Cavalry there, though, for PFC. Very much a popular American doctrine, though it's not the only one. There's also airborne, of course, getting regularly picked, and you, of course, also got mechanized. In this case, though, PFC commits to heavy cavalry, likely going to involve a Pershing at the end. We'll have to see what Ihitto ends up with. Points there being seized. Up north, for Jump Pani's advance well there for Ihitto. Based on sneak about there by the southern fuel point, Fulton slowly advancing, going in there. No, he's trying to up there. So if the house there's being threatened, he might be able to rush towards it quickly there, but in this case, no dice there. Ihitto, of course, has seen through this opportunity and is quickly striking in at relations with the current 90k wielding full Skirmishes. Sturmhaus moving in there. Bit of skirmishing here up north. No sign of action there between PFC and Ihitto, and there go relations routed. More rifle there for PFC. Points there secured. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button so you're more likely to get an update, and others are as well. YouTube algorithms. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I've got to do this to help my own channel a bit there. Rifling about there, seizing the northern point. Interesting enough, we do also have sandbags available from PFC. Very good there, very good. Some players remember to use heavy cavalry sandbags, their mines, when they use it. The combination others don't. And we got here Ihitto with Scavenge. Ooh la la. Not something you see a lot of here from the Oberkommand West. It's mostly, well, quite frankly, Grand Offensive with a bit of Luftwaffe ground forces sort of spread in. Now, there has been a slight increase also in some experimenting with special operations, but for the most part, it is very much ground offensive territory there. Rifleman versus Volksgrenadiers up close. Volksgrenadiers will lose up to the Rifleman. Sturmpanzer moving in from the south, flanking up behind. Got Volksgrenadiers against the Volksgrenadiers here. Skirmishing going on there as well. North side is quickly falling into the hands of PFC here, and Democracy Rifleman taking minor casualty against Ihitto's infantry. A ruthless exchange, but there you go, as PFC converges all troops there, and Ihitto, he senses that the trap is about to spring on him, and he gets the devil out of there. Very good move there by Ihitto, at least good read on the situation. We're doing very unfortunately we've lost any units there. But let's see what he does next. Probably going to be a fast track out here from him. Could be Battlefield Headquarters, which has seen a slight resurgence, but more likely mechanized for the Lux Puma here versus PFC. Volkswagen from the north, engaging the Riflemen, catching a bit of a pincer and pushing them back. Still, PFC is in strong control of the map. He's got most of the points here. Could maybe lay down some sandbags as a mine chain that's already frustrated their counter push by Ihitto, but so far PFC has other plans for that. Maybe saving up the fuel for other things. We'll have to see. Troops moving ahead there. And smoke screens, of course, available here now for him. It's not really necessary, so that we're going to see it, but it could, of course, happen down the road. Southern fuel point being threatened by PFC, as Ihitto is really focusing everything on that one rifle squad. I feel like we're better off just sending the Sturmpanzer and then dispatching more folks to the southwards to defend the fuel point. This seems a bit excessive by Ihitto. I mean, sure, he gets them pushed away, possibly with minor casualties, but he's losing the fuel point here to PFC, who's gone for Lieutenant. Platoon command post, of course, open. We got Jaegers out here from Ihitto. Adding in some Jaeger light infantry recon squads. We'll likely be seeing a G-Foot Fear upgrade for them, of course, later down the road. We got the Battlefield Headquarters up there. Sturmpanzer Jackson Rifle quickly pushing them back, suffering only minor casualties in the process. Some might say acceptable casualties. Mine goes off, so he had actually been mining up. Good work there by PFC then. Clearly showing me what I'm talking about. Thumbs up there. Not all American players are good tactics. Remember to use the mines as well, but there you go. PFC clearly is. Jaeger's opening up there. Battlefield Headquarters probably seeing a flat half attack here from Ihitto to put pressure there on Sidolia's force. Oh, not Sidolia, PFC's forces. Sturmpanzer got Lieutenant here, been under fire here, being surrounded by several sides here by Ihitto's forces. Sehr good. Sehr good. In the south, they pushed in for the fuel point. as soon as the Sturm Pioneers move away there, PFC sees the opportunity. Very good opportunism there. Stuart Light Tank on the way there for PFC. That's going to get a problem there for Ihitto. Of course, has no anti-tank weapons at the moment. He has none. He's going to lose the fuel point again. Not good there. Except, of course, for PFC, who will benefit nicely. Fresh mines there. Very good. Thumbs up. Full Grenadier as Rifleman. Carnite TKs versus M1 Garands. And we got the flak half taken away there for Ihitto. That's going to put pressure there on our hit. Or PFC. Full Grenadier Northwest there. Still light tank. Almost done for PFC. Damn it. And we got the G-Foot field on the way for Ihitto's Jaegers. But technically there were no real Jaegers on the Western Front. Like the closest you had were the SS Jaegers, which are sort of Scorsini's special operations chaps. But they weren't really in that sense Jaegers, like the pro ones on the Eastern Front. Sturm Pioneer, Futzman Hennig catching the rifle in a pretty big tight pickle. Quickly pushing away there with negligible casualties. Good push there, but needs to get the fuel point back. In the south, he's also grabbing the northern one, but we got here PFC's to a light tank hitting hard. Riesen's up support here, taking minor casualties. Ambulance almost done there for PFC. No, of course, he's got 2 bulletins for it. In the south, oh, another mine goes off. Beautiful there for PFC, beautiful. Academy halfway down, of course, in response, they cancelled the flak half track. Good response there, I mean, he could have gone for the flak half track here versus the Stuart, but the Stuart would have very quickly just dealt with it without Academy to back it up, at which point, that's obviously not going to be of any use there to PF or Ihitto. Grab the southern point here, Stuart moves in there, aggressively pursuing the Jaegers and getting several kills there, actually. Explosive. So right now, Ihitto's early game is once more in the frying pan. As PFC aggressively harries here using the Stuart light tank. Note the ways quickly still sweeping up. They threaten to retreat path. Obviously, there's some few risks, but he's clearly confident he can avoid those risks and minimize overall risk of losing the Stuart light tank. And go Academy for a shot, and the issue would have been if, say, a unit had come out from an angle hand, expensive panzer faster, and then he could, had a hard time getting to safety. But clearly, no such issues were forthcoming here for PFC. Meanwhile, we're going to be pushing the south force. They're being about to overwhelm. No supporting troops. Sturm Pioneers are not in condition that could help. Oh, grenade assault here. It's also revealing course alongside the Scouts scans. But there you go. That actually saved the day here for hitting the south. Punishing for PFC there for bunching up his troops so close. And forgetting that Scavenge has infiltration assault grenades. 2 thumbs up to Ihitto. That was absolutely brutal. That was a lot of riflemen that ended up very dead. That's certainly what sort of these grenade assaults are particularly good at. It's just, disrupting assaults like that, just hurting them a lot. PFC filling up with the 5th car machine and put pressure there on Ihitto. Will he go for a flak half track? He's just going to try and take a head now. Go for a pentaphone instead. Basically put the flak half track plan to rest. Sneak up with the Academy after that. Ooh, good hit on the Stuart light tank. Tiny chance he can actually take it out here if he's too slow getting out. Nope, does get it out of there safely. Close one though. Close shave for PFC and democracy. 5th Armour continues as the 1st SS prepares for fresh pushes. Jaegers, they're not fully reinforced. Back here, troops reinforcing. Ooh, moving too fast there. Ihitto. Too fast. MG34. So yeah, it looks like the flak half-track plan has been put to an early grave. And he's likely going to end up with a get out of Panzer IV fast plan here versus PFC. I think that's a very good idea. North Jaegers versus the Riflemen. We got BRs up there for PFC's forces, further increasing their lethality versus Ihitto's already extended infantry. Always a good upgrade. There you go. Jaegers, of course, with that marksman rifle can land some extra hits there and quickly get some kills. There you go. Winning the engagement. Very good there for Ihitto. Love to grab that northern fuel point. Also successfully defend the southern one there. Thumbs up there to Ihitto. No tech yet. 5th car over there on the way for PFC. We got the reason we got the bazookas. No vehicles here though from Ihitto that really necessitates it, but obviously PFC wants to be ready just in case it gets hit out of nowhere with it. 50 car over there. Slowly down here for PFC and the 5th Armour. Stuart light tank rolling ahead here for PFC swigging through here just in case there's any crouch. Jaegers interesting enough retreated from the northern fuel point rather than finishing seizing it. Possibly worried about a follow-up assault there. And the Jaegers, I guess, were sufficient on the help that it might have been a better idea to just, not risk losing them. Rather than, try and grab that fuel point. No mines here from Ihitto, though. Could maybe consider trying to get some down, but it may also be, of course, he's prioritizing munitions for infiltration tactics and Panzerfausts. On the way there, that's going to be the Schwer Panzer quarters. MG-34 holding up the infantry. Plus we got another MG-34 there for Ihitto. Definitely not a bad idea with the way that PFC swinging about his infantry on the battlefield. Definitely not a bad idea. Pushing to the north, encountering severe resistance here from the Americans as they move in hard to stop those crowds. 5th Cavalry routed. Jaegers there with 8 kills, close to 52. Assault continues up north here. The Americans are striking back hard here in the center rather than suppressing. There you go, flanking up aggressive with Raketenwerfer behind the Stuart light tank here. PFC must be aware there you go. He's trying to move away the Stuart there, but taking a safer path there to avoid being hit by Raketenwerfer. Good work there. At the same time, of course, that means he can't easily pursue here. That is, Ihitto with Raketenwerfer is going to run into the rifleman. But he's still doing it. Oh, that's a mistake there. Might be wasn't paying attention, or he was hoping on something to happen there. Grenade assault on the troops. Guess it was a case of poor timing there between different elements. He might actually accidentally hand over the Academy over there to PFC. No, avoids it just narrowly. Good golly. And the center machine gun number 2, they're being flanked by the rifle. Need to retreat it now. Oh dear, I don't think he's realizing it. He's not realizing it. Scheiße. Another 5th Cavalry there for PFC in response, I guess, to Ihitto also bring up another machine gun. He decides he wants to as well. He's not going to get outdone by those crowds. Jaegers need to fall back soon. Aggressive truck set up there by Ihitto. Need to be careful about that. Machine gun routed by the lieutenant. Up north there we got the Jaegers fully routed here with the Stuart light tank. Ihitto is once more seeing his front line shrink. Like a snowball left out in the sun for too long. Troops are reinforcing. Guess that Schwer Panzer Corps is going to come up soon. He certainly needs to get it up soon so he can get that Panzer IV fast. Since the Panzer IV right now is his best bet to stabilise here versus PFC, sandbags up at the southern fuel point. Truck here standing about. Accruing during the weather, I suppose. Pushing here, Sturmpanzer popping in there. 50 Cavalry joining in. Sturmpanzers need to retreat soon. That building will not last much longer. He's pushing his light there. Get them out of there, Ihitto. Rückzug, raus, raus. Scheiße. Who locked the door, you idiots? Ah, there we go. I found the key. North here we got the Jaegers versus the Riflemen. Quickly finish them off there. We just need 11 kills. Schwer Panzer Corps is finally going up. It is a bit risky there at the moment. Like we got MG-34 coming as well there. Plus the MG-34 coming the other approach. So at least that way PFC can't just rush it. They got a smoke gun off here though to cover the machine gun like Kednefer. Very good. Also pushing through though. Going straight here for the Riesen to contest the fuel point up north there. Can't quite hit there. And the south can push back another grenade assault. But this time though, PFC dodges it. He knows what's coming and seems to avoid the worst of it. Smoke's about to lift up though. Here, Lieutenant remains pinned down to the ground, clutching his head as the bullets keep flying over it. Quite aggressive with MG2. With 4 kills on the machine, there of course not being resistance again. Schwer Panzer Corps almost out in there for Ihitto. As up north here, the assault is repulsed slowly here by PFC's valiant defenders of democracy. Okay, we're right here with the 5th Cavalry. We got 420 versus 425. And we got PFC there taking up. Could get out a fast German. Ihitto though, it's got full authorization there as well, so he can go for the Panzer IV. In fact, in a few moments, he'll be able to get out the first tank and should give him good chances of getting the situation under control here versus PFC, who only then has a pair of bazookas to really try and stop the Panzer IV. So, unless Ihitto handles it poorly, he should have a good chance of restabilizing and actually gaining an advantage. Also, we got now the howitzer barracks ready as well to further just, you know, pound any American positions into dust. Rifle Lieutenant moving in. 5th Cavalry there being slowly hosed down. Academy for machine gun moving up. Building there still, I think, remains a possible death trap there for Ihitto's forces. Up north here we've got the Supers, the Jaegers. Need to get the Jaegers out of there. Could be a possible artillery strike position. There we go. Panzer 4 on the way here for Ihitto. The Panzerkampfwagen 4 as von Jod. PFC, of course. Oh, bazooka drop. Might go for Sherman in response to Jackson. Of course, he might at this point just be stalling for the Pershing. Certainly, as always, stalling for heavy tanks happens. Like, some people seem to like try and make it out like, you know, it's a new thing, but like ever since, even in Companies 1, some people always just try and stall for the heavy tank no matter what. Because it's big. Could consider concussive grenade here. Smoke basically just doing nothing. Jaeger's not retreating. Looks like, has he forgotten about it? That's awkward there for Ihitto he has. And for more importantly, the Jaegers. They're about to get wiped out. Get them out of there, Ihitto. Rather than routed, others suppressed. Panzer 4 out there. What are you doing, Ihitto? Your Jaegers! Your Jaegers! There you go. Finally remembers they exist and gets them out of there. Panzer 4 again goes here for the Stuart Light Tank. Great hit there. We got a bit of the shell shock there, but the Panzer will much still have a chance of pursuing, just taking it out there. And of course, remember, we have no anti-tank weapons here from CW or PFC except those bazookas on the rear echelons. They're no need to be seen. Now, of course, the shell shock is worn off. Panzer 4 misses though. In the south here, we got a flank up behind here. PFC's front line. Another hit there. Could continue around to the base, but he might risk, of course, being hit by an anti-tank rifle and then hit by something else. He breaks off. PFC very close to the Pershing heavy tank. Folks coming up here. Could flank with a grenade assault here. Nose picked up the bazooka in the south, and machine gun flanking the lieutenant here. Very good play there by Ihitto. Going for the cold punt, runs into another 5th Cav, and then also gets off the point. But there you go. Panzer 4 to the rescue. Maybe. Fultz is pinned down to the ground. Being torn to shreds out in the open there with no cover. As they're finding themselves in a deadly crossfire. MG-44 setting up. Grierson's anti-tank team going for the Panzer 4. Panzer 4 though quickly backs off in response to such a threat. Another cannon there for Ihitto. I mean, he's probably realizing, you know, where things are going. He's seen no tanks. He knows his opponent is a major out. So, I mean, you know, assuming your opponent at this point is going for a Pershing is not a bad idea. Still called in here. Ooh, rather slow there, but Rival squad ancient enough is not supposed to. There it goes, running through the artillery strike. Oh! Oh! Close one, but they actually managed to survive there. Up north, Grierson's Panzer and Rival in there. Panzer 4 takes nice hits. They almost get the Grierson squad in return, though. Down to just one man. Machine gun in trouble. They're being hosed down. Stuart Light tank from the other side. Could maybe take out the rear sons, but looks like it won't happen. In fact, the folks are more likely to get wiped at this rate if they don't stop soon. Lieutenant suppressed again here by the MG-34 by a stack of bricks. But Ken was going in, needs to have not to extend it. Oh, Scheisse, Ihitto, you're doing it again. Up north, Fultz is routed. Jaeger standing about here. Need to get them down to the centre. Thinks support here. Needs to retreat. A lot of Kednaffer. At the same time, Panzer will need repairs. Pershing is almost ready there for PFC. He's got the command points. He's got the fuel. He just needs the manpower now. Plus, he's going to grab that machine gun unless he can somehow get his hands on it and deny it to PFC. Can bring up the Pentaforms, good to go. Should add a pin-up machine for added anti-infantry, by the way. Never hurts. There you go. Pin-up machine on the way for the Panzer 4. We'll have to see how response to the Pershing besides just more Kednaffers. I mean, he could go for another Panzer 4. He could go for a Panther. He could try and go for Yak Panzer here versus PFC. There you go. Moves out Lieutenant. Oh, major equipped with a bazooka. A major upgrade. And then go routed by the Panzer 4. A major rout. .350 versus 405. Prime finally covers rapidly shrinking under withering fire from the German forces here. Pershing out here for PFC and Democracy. And Robnet forced retreat under heavy fire there from I just spent. Well, there you go. That's a white full rifle squad gone, including the BARs. I suppose the only bit of luck here for PFC there is they just didn't drop them, I guess. Jaegers need to retreat. Oh, they're going to go down, I think. He keeps popping into that building without doing anything. I feel like here, Ihitto might be suffering from some sort of trauma that's causing him just to do that for some reason without thinking about it, because it doesn't really make sense. And there you go, the Jaegers finally went down. Like, that just didn't make sense, including why I just kept popping into that building without doing anything further. So how we respond to them? He's got two Academy, they can deal with it somewhat. You could try and add a Yak Panther, of course, could try and go for the Panther here, we'll have to see. The South Academy routed here by PFC's forces. Academy again here being caught with the rifle up north, forces trying to cover there. No assault rifle, there you go, assault being added. You see here once more that Ihitto's on the defensive versus PFC and Democracy. North here, harsh skirmishing, back here troops here reinforcing. Pershing Crusade and the Panther taking heavy damage there from PFC's Pershing. Lots of healing, so that's never going to delay any sort of armor anyway, since it's got reinforcements. That's going to be a lot of manpower being spent on other things. Sturm Pioneers rush out to 6 with the Panzer IV. We got 297 versus 405. PFC remains in a strong position. Again, it's going to be interesting to see what Ihitto does to try and break out of this. What will he do? What will he consider? Besides fixing up the Panzer IV, that is. I mean, that's obviously a bit of a no-brainer. Forces Reason moving ahead, but Kevin hanging back. Got air recons out, the transfers up, what his opponent's doing. Very good move there, I think, by PFC. Good American uses abilities there. We go, Fultz there. Come on, try and get a bit close, popping into a grenade and a grenade assault. We kept up, engaging the Pershing. Ramping up, good flanking the machine gun. Need to get the Panther to start, deal with that. Plus 4 support. Finding the South continues. There you go. Ramping, flanking the NU-34. The BARs quickly making short work there of the machine gun crew here. Ihitto finally retreating, Panther moving in. Shoots, gets a single kill. 8 kills, 22 there. Still no sign of what he's going for. Starting to look like a Panther here though for Ihitto. A Panzerkampfwagen 5 to tackle PFC's Pershing. And there you go. Lieutenant routed. Fultz going to do a flank out behind the rifle and quickly forcing retreat here. Very good. Fuel wise getting close to that Panther. Panther 4 could try and, obviously should wait until the Academy is ready to then try and push ahead and maybe deal with the Pershing, or at least some of the supporting units around the Pershing. Academy gains here by the Pershing. Panther 4 inert. Seizing the southern victory point here with the MG-34. He needs to, I think, try and sneak in more in the north effective rather than just constantly using that building there with the eggs until, of course, it got blown up and killed. If it's, I think, harass the northern victory point a bit more, that would be more helpful there for Ihitto versus PFC. Full squad about to be murdered. Troops moving out here from the north, in the centre as well, in the south. Looks like there's movement there. We finally got mines down there from Ihitto. And he's not far off being able to go for the Panther here versus PFC. Jackson away there for PFC. Probably expecting a Panther. Honestly, and there you go. Panther on the way for Ihitto. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Fultz stinging nasty hit. There we go. Still light taking from the north hit. 25 kills. Mining up here. Very good from PFC. He's going to make a match out of for Ihitto just to push it there. Doing any assault. Slumming heading over the Panzer 4. Oh, good hit on the rifle. 12 kills there. Pershing moving forwards. Panther almost on the Kevin in an ambush position. Pershing is almost within his target. Oh, there it actually is. Just hard to say at times. Almost got the 5th cover there, but he does get away. He does get away. Oh, no, he does get it. He does get it. Panther almost done there for Ihitto up north here. The Kevin pushing back the Pershing heavy tanks well there. Full caught up the rifle. Lieutenant in there. Panther 4 trying to support, but he's holding back here. Probably waiting more repairs. Panther though is finally out here for Ihitto and Deutschland. I can't know if they're about to get cleared out by all of PFC's forces. It is doing some good damage to the Pershing, but I don't think it's worth risking losing all the veterans of the Kednev as well, with just hanging over here to his opponent. There you go, Panther moving ahead, they need to come to extend. Panther moving from the center here, straight to the Jackson tank, so need to blitz, Scheiße. Panther being stopped by Bazooka Fire, and of course the Stuart Light Tank, and the Panther 4 is down, a significant blow here to Ihitto. Got to overeager then, it's time to take out the Pershing, leaving PFC there able to deliver a ringing backhand blow there to Ihitto, punishing him. So good work there. Moving in here, got to go for the fuel point. Victory point remains defended by the machine gun. So now, of course, the question is, what will Ihitto do now that he's lost his Panther when he's down against the Panther? Straight to the MB-54. There goes smoke screen being called in immediately here by PFC. Very good response there. Rather than having fire need to fix up that Panther though. Schnell. And we can see that PFC bar is going for more re-echelons that repairs Pershing. Very good work there. And of course could add more bazookas to them. No response to what's going on there in the south from Ihitto. Looks like he's not aware of what is occurring on his southern flank. Panther still need repairs. Machine gun there swarmed, and there you go, gets the machine gun out. Possibly out in time. Actually, it's starting to look a bit dubious there, but no, does successfully evacuate them. Straight into the 5th caliber, but does manage to flank into the forces up north and successfully push it away there. Tiny chance of getting a wipe, but that is a fate there that PFC's 5th caliber there avoids. And there you go, Pershing good to go back up with Stuart and the Jackson tank destroyer there. What will Ihitto do in response to this? What is his plan? Panther almost good to go, and there you go. These soldiers up north, Pershing there, charging it back up at the Jackson and the Stuart. Almost got the northern field on the victim on there. Got a lands a great hit, but still he's going to need more support up north here. And there's just only one Kedma to stop all of this armor, more important than Pershing. Great hit there, close to 52. Panther is still not moving. Kedma wiped up the Pershing. Finally, the Panther gets moving a bit late here, to be honest, though, for Ihitto. Instead of moving towards here, he's moving to try and deal with other units in the center. Not necessarily a bad idea, as long as he keeps it properly supported. Of course, the bigger issue now, then he can't really recover it. The Kedma, clearly, PFC doesn't give a damn, and he just destroys it because he doesn't want that. A Raketten what? No, we don't want that crap nonsense. Rather than holding up the southern victory point, we got 269 as of 392. There we go, Pershing taking damage from both by Kednev, which is close to halfway to 53. Pershing as well, got Panther doing quite a bit of good work there as well. Almost scouted, of course, still got the Jackson tank, which was a big issue for the Panther, which is quickly falling back. Note this model of the Panther is the Model A, which is sort of the in-between model before the Model D, which is the first model, and the Model G, which is sort of say the final model, which had some slight improvements, like took away the driver's heads in the front to make the armor over a bit stronger by removing that weak point, but also slightly changed the gun mantler there, shield or whatever, to, like, you know, have a slightly less sloped thing there, so there's less likely to deflect shots into the top of the Panther's hull. Little fun fact there. That Model D was also the most produced model of the Panther. It's one I think we've rarely seen the game as it gets less of that iconic look due to that slightly, you know, chin there. That's sort of added there, so I guess something to steer away with. But that's the most produced model of the Panther, actually. Pershing, Jackson, Stuart moving in there. We got smoke off here as well from PFC. Very good. The South Riders. Ooh, grenade assault. Ooh, whoa. Nice move there. I guess he was trying to bait him out into the open. Out of cover, very good. It actually paid off, but on the other hand, he called in smoke and countered that. So that's actually a really good play there by PFC. Utterly ignored, counters it, kept opening up there. Pershing taking heavy damage at the same time, snipes out the Kednev with ease. MD-54 trying to deal with the Panther moving forward, taking too much damage here from the Jackson tank destroyer, and he needs more firepower. Again, he's just lost his other Kednev. He might want to consider Jagdpanther here, to be honest. That would give him more firepower, but at the same time, the question is if we could match PFC's anyways. Did successfully in the end. Oh well, in the south we got Orbital. I hit actually managed to miss that. Lieutenant racing ahead. Panther half H52 and the Schutzen being added there. Meanwhile, hard work here by PFC to prepare his front line. Orbs on in there, using the wreckage there to creep up and begin hosing down the troops. There we can see he's just got so many troops repairing the purging. But now the Orbs are dreadfully exposed and their numbers are dropping swiftly as they're getting absolutely torn from this earth. Wait, is Ihitto actually planning on going for double Panthers? I mean, that's pretty risky. I mean, it could perhaps work, but it is undoubtedly risky if that is what he's planning at. Does seem like it, and I guess we're going to see that second Panther any moment now. Machine, they're about to get hosed down by the Pershing. It is just destroying everything there. Particularly advantages against, I believe, more accuracy. No, it doesn't. Just high reload speed our way, though it does become more nasty. As it is already a very accurate heavy tank, and that way you can just sort of snipe units. So increase rate of fire just makes it better doing that. And there goes second Panther for Ihitto, but the question is, can the second Panther reload out here versus PFC? I mean, with a good flank and a good maneuver, it's definitely not impossible, but his force is definitely shrinking in comparison to his opponent. So it's going to come down to really just laying down a really well-planned attack here versus PFC, and then sort of pushing him off the points. If we can do that, I think there's a good chance here, but if he flaps it, then obviously it's GG here in favour of PFC. Panther about to hit Betsy 2 there, shot fired, missed. Rather than being slowly shot to bits here. There you go, Panther taking heavy damage, trying to sneak in some shots there, and we go, Betsy 2 at it, shoots him. Adding, giving it a bit more durability, but still the Panther's taking an awful lot of damage here. Second Panther almost down there for Ihitto. Moving heavy artillery, need to be careful not to extend, not to extend. Captain there being shredded out in the open. I mean, the artillery did disrupt his opponent's formation, but that's about it. I'll away second Panther out. First Panther they've seen repairs once more, but I'm going for the same victory point, rushing straight through the artillery. And the Persian there lands an excellent hit. The 25 kills halfway to the ace level. Machine gun moving up. Sturm Punch getting to work, fixing up that Panzerkampf wagon. 5th Southern points being lost as he's focusing so much in the centre here. Not good for Ihitto, I think. Panther shoots, misses. Second Panther moving up as well. 2 Panthers versus 1 Persian. Of course, there's the Jackson Reserve. Veteran Panther who's taking most of the punishment, and he can't really take much more due to the already sustained damage. And now PFC emboldened here by this is moving ahead with the Pershing and the Jackson Tank Destroyer. And even, which means even with 2 Panthers, like as soon as one is heavily damaged, that one of course not going to be able to do much either. And of course even then, like the Panthers just don't do a lot of damage, so they're sort of going to have to struggle sort of keeping up there, I think. And we're fixing up the Panther there. Another hit there. Sturm has directed 3 meter fall back with the Panther. We got combined arms from PFC. Wow. Panther almost done. Second Panther pushes back the Jackson, but that is kind of dangerous there for Ihitto in the South. Major pushback. We got 85 though versus 390. Panther in dire need repairs. Jackson sneaks in a shot there. Even with HVAC rounds. Cheeky play there. 75 points left here for Ihitto. More rifle capturing in here as Ihitto makes one last push here. We got mines laid down here by the victory point. Nice work there by PFC. No grenade assaults here and the rifle retreating. PFC knowing he does no point in trying to risk that, just to like maybe increase the chance of closing out the match faster here. Pershing moving, rifle cap moving in there. Combined arms with off, a bit slow response there. Fixing up the least damage Panther there first. That's a good sense of cheerios there by Ihitto, prioritizing what can quickly be pushed back into the fight rather than what, you know, he would want back into the fight faster. So you can at least get that Panther back in action. The problem is if it's going to matter anyway, since right now PFC is in such control of the situation here. Panther taking sustained fire ready from the Jackson Tank Destroyer. Close effectively. We got 44 versus 390. Panther there being pushed back slowly, but it maintains the position. Even as it's looking desperate. Fixing up the Veteran 2 Panther. We got 38 versus 390, and there you go. With that, it is over. I hate to realise the battle is lost and retreats with what little is left. So a brutal fight here on Nexus between 2 skilled players, and then the PFC came out victorious. I feel like Ihitto again kept making that weird move with the Jaeger squad. I don't know why he did that. Like, had he had Rashmore in the north, I think more efficient, he probably could have done better. In that regard, he suffered, I think, for too much tunnel vision around the centre. And in that regard, you know, could have played a bit more flexibly versus PFC there. Also losing that Panther fall really hurt him. I think, again, that way had Ihitto just had the Jaegers better and his resources were better. Maybe snuck in an Osman at some point as well, I think. I think it stood much better than the PFC. I think did quite a good job there with the resources at hand.
So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell your enemies. And if you like you can donate or pledge on Patreon as well. Links in the video description. This is Imperial Links, and cheers. Thank you for watching. You're all a wonderful audience. And I hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.